Post Malone is one of the biggest pop stars in the world. He wrote countless hits in trap, pop, and country genre. Today we coming up with a very interesting experiment how Post Malone's song would sound if it was an EDM anthem in the style of the GOAT Martin Garrix. And in the end I give you this entire project for free, so you get knowledge plus resources from this video. At first we need a vocal. I decided to get the vocal from his song Circles. Now we need to put this vocal from its original BPM into the EDM style BPM. Then I put the file correctly onto the grid. Then I click on it, select stretch mode, and now I set the whole project to 128 BPM and the song is now playing at 128. Nice. Now click on here, and then you click extract stems from samples. Then you only select vocal, and click accept. FL Studio will automatically separate the acapella from the entire song in a very clean way. I always create my chords by listening to the vocal and finding the bass notes first.
We couldn't turn around. We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud.
Now I copy the bass notes and drag them 5 notes up to create the 5th.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud.
And for the 3rd note I just mess around till I like the sound of the chords and that's basically it.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud.
In order to give our track the emotion that it needs, we need to stack it up with some ambience samples. Tonal textures like this gluing your whole track together. Piano samples are giving you the atmosphere and emotion. And vocal ambience sample lifts your track up to a different dimension. And guitar samples making your tracks feel more organic and rhythmic. But to really get the crowd excited for the drop you really need tension and energy towards the build-up. Synth chords are one of the best ways to add energy. I took 3 presets from the Galaxy sound bank and chopped up the chord progression. To add the tension, you need to make a QTOF filter automation that opens up towards the drop. I took the Fruity Love filter for it. Right click on the QTOF and click create automation clip. And then I manually made these automation that opens up. Of course the lead melody is the most present element of the drop. But in order to lift the energy of the track, we need to introduce it in the build-up. I always find my lead melody while listening to my chord progression. Guys, it's a creative process that you learn over time while doing it over and over again. I came up with this melody. I pasted it into a few lead presets from the Galaxy pack. That sounds amazing. I processed them with 2 equalizers. Increased the attack with the transient processor. Reverb, which is linked to the peak controller. You link it together by right clicking on the wet knob of the reverb. Click link to controller. Select peak. Click inverted. And accept. Now you can control the reverb signal right here, and it's way cleaner. I also gave it a cute off automation within the build-up with the Fruity Love filter. And some sidechain at 50%. To really give the build-up the energy, you need to add elements like build-up samples and risers. I also supported it with a kick and clap that also opens up. And a drum fill just before the drop. The drop is a climax in every EDM track and really needs to release all the energy so people break out in tears. In the drop you obviously have the lead melody and the synth chords playing without the cute off automations I showed you earlier. This way it releases the entire energy that was built up throughout the build-up part. But to really make the lead melody and the synth chords more powerful, we need to layer it with some bass presets. I took 2 mid-bass presets. They have simple processing with a low cut for the EQ, and I also ducked down some of the mid-low frequency area. And I gave it some sidechain at 100%. To give it the energy you need to put a very low sub-bass underneath. I cut out the high frequencies and also gave it sidechain to make space for the kick drum I show you in a minute. Now I show you all elements you need in order to give your drop more energy and sound professional. For the drums you need to add a strong progressive house style kick. Layer it with a clap for more energy. Add some rides. Downlifters and drum fills. And for the part before the second part of the drop you need to put out all the drum elements and insert a drum fill. And in the second part of the drop I added some claps and perks for more rhythm and energy. And bring in some ambiences to give it more background atmosphere and emotion. Our whole track is basically ready. But sometimes you listen to your final track and then you think about a few elements that really perfect it. I thought about to introduce the main lead melody little earlier than the build-up. And I wanted to introduce it with a different instrument than a lead sound. So I pulled up a pluck preset from my Synth One Soundbank Galaxy. I think with techniques like this you make your track more unique and professional sounding. I also thought that our track needs a more organic Martin Garrix feel within the build-up. So I added some string chords that open up in the verse and fading in into the build-up part. And another thing is, I added a little up melody in the drop so I even has a bit more energy. And to really perfect the track I added some transition samples onto the transition part between the verse and the build-up, so the track feels more glued together and professional. I know there are a lot of you guys that are just starting out with EDM music production and dreaming about making professional tracks like this. To really help you out more than just this tutorial, I like to give you resources. So you can have this entire FLP with all my used samples and presets for completely free. For people that really taking this music thing seriously, I recommend to you my Galaxy sample pack, coming with over 700 sounds that are perfect for this style of EDM. You got professional sounding drum samples, drum fills, ambiences, guitar and piano loops. And on top you get 90 Synth One presets, 100 presets for Serum and 100 presets for Spire. And the craziest thing is, You get a link from one-hour masterclass by my friend and full-time EDM music producer Severin, where he explains to you the production of tracks like this in full detail. With the discount code CIRCLES you get 20% off. Crazy. And now guys, let's listen to the final result together.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a breath. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Guys, thanks for watching. I love you.